So hi, my name is Dan Sharp. I'm the Director of Food and Nutrition Services for School District 51, and that's the Mesa County Valley School District. We have an enrollment of 22,000 students. We have close to 45% free and reduced population. We're a very spread out school district. We go all the way from Palisade on one end of the valley on the east side of Grand Junction all the way to Loma on the west, which is about a 30-mile distance between the two. So it's a pretty spread out county. We have over close to 40 schools where we operate school breakfast and school lunch programs, and we serve approximately about 10,000 plus meals a day. And in the summertime, it got us thinking about, well, how do these kids that we feed, 10,000 meals a day, and most of those are free and reduced kids coming from struggling families, the thought hit us pretty hard several years ago, well, how do we feed these kids during the summertime? How are they getting food? You know, yes, there are other programs out there through charitable resources in the community along with the SNAP program or food stamps, but we felt like this could be a program where we could truly get hands or food in the hands of kids in our community that are in the high poverty areas. So we did look at and we researched what would it look like to do a summer meal program, to take food out to the parks and the neighborhoods and the low-income housing areas of our community. And we use some great tools to help us navigate those decisions, one of which is the CDE nutrition page, another is the Share Our Strength national page, and it has a toolkit for mobile meals. It's actually called a mobile meal playbook, and it walks you through getting that set up. But for us, the big why to why we wanted to do this is we really wanted to help out those kids, those families in our community, to have a good food source for those kids so when they came back to school in the fall, they were ready to learn and ready to be successful. We found as we piloted the program in 2015 and then through these last 4 years that we've operated the program, we've grown the number significantly. We went from serving 5,000 meals the first summer to serving over 30,000 meals last year. So it's a pretty significant increase. And for us, it is a lot of work, and it's a lot of extra work. And so I get the fact that as a director, you might be looking at this and weighing your time and against your duties that you have during the school year with the school meal program and all the other regulatory work and challenges that we have as operators, and I get that. There's a lot of work that we have to deal with. But I want you to know, and I want you to understand that the extra time that we've invested to make this program work has meant a lot to our staff. It's really meant a lot to the community, and most of all, it means a lot to those kids. And when you're out there on the stops in these sites and you're seeing them get the food and how excited they are to see the Lunch Lizard food truck show up, and the look on their face, and you see the help it gives to those parents, that's why we do what we do.
A lot of the times over the summer, me and Dan work really close together on actually finding locations that have a higher need, and it's really touching. It's also really sad sometimes, but it's really, really cool because I know that we're making a difference. When I first started, I didn't realize the amount of kids that didn't get food over the summer. And that really touches base with me because growing up, my mom was a teen mom. There were times when I only had hot dogs for, 3 days in a row, when I only had, lunch and dinner. That's all I had. And so it was really important when I started seeing the amount of kids that we started feeding, and it grows every summer.
I think one of the most amazing kind of arms or unintended consequences, what have you, from this program has been the community aspect of it. When the Lunch Lizard goes into communities, it's almost like a mini block party takes place where you have neighbors, you have caregivers, you have parents coming out with their children, and people are just meeting one another, getting a break, and then children in all communities that might be of greater need than others are getting a great healthy meal for the day. So that's been really wonderful.